I'm not gonna wake him up
Chewy.
to put him to bed, you know?
Mm-hmm. Peace and blessings, everyone. It's Sunday morning, 5:15 a.m. So wait, baby, you said you last night feel like somebody. So you say you don't feel like it was a knock at the door. You felt.
I'll show you what it sounded like.
Okay.
It was like,
That's what you heard?
yes.
Damn. Were you up or did that noise wake you
No,
up?
it woke me up. It was that loud.
Okay.
And honestly, nobody would knock on that door that loud and I would hear it in here.
True.
Anyway, like
True.
as loud as I did, so it's obvious it's outside. But then I was like panicking. And I got up, tried to look through the people, but you know, I can't see out of it.
Damn.
It was probably that. Fireworks. It's 5 p.m.
Like, where are these? Who's up
Go to bed.
putting fireworks off at 5? Damn, man.
So then I like looked through the side crack and looked lower to see if there was any shadow. Couldn't see anything, and I'm like, Michelle, you're crazy. That was outside. Go back to bed. Then maybe like what felt like 2 minutes, but it was probably an hour. I hear it again.
Oh, you heard it the second time?
Yes.
Oh,
and I was like,
shit.
oh my God, is someone at the door? And then I'm like, do I wake up David? I looked at my watch. It was like 3:30. And I'm like, I really don't want to wake him up for nothing when it was clearly outside. But like now I'm scared a little. And I was like, because then he'll be up.
Right.
And I really want to go back to bed.
You're weighing out the.
So I kind of sat here waiting for another knock. Went to the door again, didn't see anything. And then I crawled back in bed, and then
I woke up a little bit after.
And I feel like, because then I heard firecrackers outside, because I was still up. And then he woke up.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, it'd be loud as hell down here, basically, is what she's saying sometimes.
I thought I would have heard sirens.
Right, because usually sometimes when you hear what you believe is gunshots, right, then you're like, okay, I'm going to wait to see if this siren's coming, 5-10 minutes later, whatever it is. Right, exactly. Yeah, the nighttime. There ain't nothing good going on out there after midnight or whatever. I'll be in them streets when it's dark and it ain't nothing but death and despair out there. Yup. Fuck. Yeah, so we're just up, chilling for a little bit. Just let the animals out, fed them. Michelle's about to go back to work. I gotta go to work. I mean, she's about to go back to bed. I have to go to work. We were supposed to get coffee with my mom this morning, so I'm gonna have to get in touch with her and cancel that. Just tomorrow, though. Not canceling it, but we'll go have to just postpone it to tomorrow morning. Yep, so I'm gonna be heading out in a little bit for a couple hours. We just wanted to say good morning to everyone. And, yeah, enjoy your Sunday. Big Brother is coming up in Monday, Tuesday, 10 days, y'all. 10 days. So, enjoy today's episode. We hope you enjoyed the episodes from the last couple of days. Keep please doing research on the Project 2025 and, just all the election stuff's going on. We got the RNC coming up here, and when is the RNC? Is it Thursday? Oh, it's next. I think I'm ahead of myself by a week. I think it starts on the 4th. Oh, okay, yeah. Is it the 14th through the 18th or something like that? Or what?
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were still talking about Big Brother.
No, the RNC. I think it starts on. on the 15th or whatever for it's like 4 days. So, yeah. Just watching the news. The moral of the story is if you feel like you hear a knock at the door, don't open that shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Always check the peephole. No one was knocking on our door, but she was just saying, like, you know.
I never, if I really felt like I needed to open the door, I would have woken you up.
Right. Yep. I live for that kind of stuff. I'm just playing. Nah, but yeah. So yeah, moral of the story is always check your peephole. That's what it's there for, peephole. Because some people out here in this world nowadays, because like the dude that dude was telling me down the hallway, because when they said there was someone sleeping in the building and shit like that and all that happened, and I had seen one of our neighbors and I had asked him and shit. I was like, you heard about dude? They said it's a dude stealing. This was during like Christmas time and shit. And I was asking him, I was like, you hear about dude? They said, there's somebody sleeping in the staircases and stuff. Dude's like stealing people's packages and shit like that or whatever, right? And he was like, yeah, I heard about that. He was like, man, I think dude knocked on my door one night. He was like, yeah, dude knocked on my door. He's like, I heard a knock on my door. And I was like, you open the door? He was like, yeah. In my head, I'm thinking like, dummy, why would you do that? And he was like, the dude asked him, he said he opened the door and the dude asked him for a soda. Whoa! Sorry, side note, Vikings rookie Kyrie Jackson killed in 3-car crash. I was just reading a story about him last week. About the Vikings rookie, Minnesota Vikings rookie Kyrie Jackson killed in 3-car crash. Damn, that's fucked up. I just read a story about him some days ago. Baby, how crazy is that? Was that yesterday? Or it was on one of the episodes, I think yesterday, you were talking about how you have a fear of dying, dying in a car crash.
That was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
Last night.
That's a healthy ass fear. That is a fear nowadays.
As long as you live, someone who loves you tender.
Yeah, man, that's fucked up. Kyrie Jackson, y'all. Well, we don't have nobody listening to us from Minnesota for some reason. Minnesota people don't like us. Maybe it's because we're from Wisconsin. Maybe they're making it territorial with us. But we don't have nobody from Minnesota. We did last month. We had a couple. They must have checked out. What's happening there?
The reporter Anna Wolf, who exposed the misuse of funds, the Brett Favre scandal, is facing jail time.
What?
Because because she's being sued by like the governor or something.
Of Mississippi?
Yeah, because he was named in the article too, like, because it's government funding anyway. So she's being sued for libel or something from the governor. Anyway, she won't reveal her source for exposing the
welfare scandal.
the trickery. And so she could face time behind jail for contempt.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that ironic?
That's crazy as hell. So Brett Favre does some bullshit, but the lady gets threatened with going to jail because... So it's basically Brett and they want to find out who told on them so they can go pay them to keep quiet. Wow. I'm surprised there was even any news on that. Yeah, the Brett Favre, we were talking about that shit. Brett Favre, how that story just kind of just died down. Like, you would hear about it here and there, but, you know what I mean? Like, that's a big deal. Because I don't even understand, like, why he would even need to take money out of that account to pay for a volleyball court.
Have $1 bazillion.
Right, he has his own money he could have just paid. And that just shows you how much they're just like, oh, we'll take it out of We'll take it out of the black people's welfare fund. They won't know. They won't miss it. Yeah, I don't get that. Wow, that's crazy. What's happening, babe?
Male Karen of the Month award goes to this guy. The man has a meltdown and snaps a 15-year-old boy's fishing rod because he was fishing in a community pond in Tennessee. The man appeared to be the HOA president, considering the woman in the background could be heard saying, "He's the president." That was what I'm assuming. There's video, so we can see if I sounded close to her. As she referenced all the people he knew in the community.
Yo, don't touch my rod. Don't fucking touch my rod.
Trespassing on private property.
Don't threaten us.
You're trespassing on private property, young man.
We're waiting for the police to come.
Get out of here. Leave.
No, we're gonna talk to them.
Leave.
We're gonna talk to them. You threatened us.
He's our president.
You threatened
Phone to
us.
go in the lake, young man?
You threatened us.
You want that phone to go in the lake?
Back away from him.
Boys,
Back
walk
away
out
from
of
him.
here.
Back
Don't
up.
test me.
Back up
Walk
from
out of
me.
here.
Back up from
Get
me.
out of here.
Back up from me.
I don't take that phone and put it in the lake.
Yeah, now press charges.
Right.
Like assault, what?
For what?
Assault.
Yeah, I'm not assaulting you. Get out of here.
We're just gonna wait. We're not gonna mess with
Get out of
anything.
here. You're fishing in a private lake. Get the hell out of here
Why
now.
is he so
They're
mad?
coming. We're just waiting for them.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we're waiting for that.
We're going to prosecute, so your parents are going to be real proud of that.
All right.
We're going to prosecute you, and you're going to pay all kinds of money because you're being a dick.
I'm not being a dick.
You are.
Sir, you're the one yelling.
You're on private property, young man.
I'm just
Get
trying to
out of
fish.
here. Threatened us. We walked up. Get out of here. You're on private property. Get out of here. Don't
We just said we wanted to wait.
You touched me earlier. Get out of here. Get out of here.
You touched me
The
earlier.
cop putting his hands on people.
Your parents. Wait till I get a hold of your parents.
Call them.
Give me your call them right
Let's
now.
call them.
Dad.
Call them. You call them.
No, I don't
Call
feel
your
like
parents.
that. I just talked to
Call
the
the parents.
police. I'm gonna just talk to the police.
You don't even know their number.
Your parents live in this neighborhood?
Don't worry about that.
Hey, listen, he knows everybody
He said
in here.
that. He said he
his
did.
last name is Smith. You know any Smith lives in here? Okay, so what's your real
Don't
name?
worry about that.
I'm not telling. I'll tell the police that. I'm not telling y'all that.
Wait, what's
You
the
don't
problem?
live in here.
Okay, we're just gonna wait till the police.
He knows everybody
We're
that
waiting for
lives
the
in here.
police.
He's the president. He's lived here for years. And there's no Smith that lives in here.
We can stop fishing, but like we're just gonna wait for the police.
You don't live in here.
We're gonna wait for the
He
police to
knows
be here.
every family in here.
We're just gonna wait for the police.
I mean,
Where you guys from, man?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Will your parents be proud of you? Why don't you send me that video? I'll send them. Show you what a fine young man they raised.
And
Yeah,
what
yeah, you're cussing.
you pressing up on some 15-year-old boys.
Yeah, why are you pressing on
Get in my
15-year-olds?
fucking face.
Yo, don't touch my rod. Don't fucking touch my rod.
Trespassing on private property.
Don't threaten us.
Wow. So the
I mean,
cop.
but it's not a cop.
Oh,
This is like the HOA president.
she was trying to
Just
talk
came
like he
up
was a
on some
cop.
kids who were fishing on a private lake or pond or
Where's this out
whatever.
of Tennessee.
Yeah, and he like took the kid's rod and broke it over his knee in half. It's a $200 rod.
Oh wow.
And they were like, well, we called the police. We're just going to wait for the police. And then that's when he like went crazy.
So that was the Ken,
Male Karen.
the male Karen.
I think they're called Kyles, aren't they?
Oh yeah, the white Karens are called Kyles. So that was a Kyle right there out of Tennessee. Angry. That cop is angry at the world. Man, he sounded mad. See, I keep calling him a cop. I thought it was a cop because he sounded like one. He was talking to them kids like he was the police.
Somebody commented, kids are inside watching porn all day, doing drugs, drinking, playing video games, but this Karen is mad at some kids who are just fishing in a pond.
Good point. Good point. What's that, baby?
I'll gladly turn off politics for a bit.
I know
Kids need
sometimes
a break.
I need a 2-day break. Like a 2-day breather.
Just a little bit. Like, I want to stay informed.
And then I gotta get right back on it though.
What's it called? Wait, it's on 101, right?
Um.
Melanie?
Oh, no, I was talking about the nomadic introvert.
Oh, Nomi, got it. 7 hours ago. I will have to start it from the beginning, though.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable.
What, it ain't from the beginning?
Regardless.
I mean, it looked like we started.
Oh, I started watching like, oh, they're sitting here mountain climbing with these white people though.
Donald Trump wants to give the ultra-rich more tax breaks at working families' expense. Even though some billionaires
Even the way he holds his hand up, like, Heil Hitler.
Right.
That's right.
Like, hasn't anyone told
Even,
him?
yeah, his gestures are Hitlerish.
Yes.
Exactly, I noticed that
Somebody
too.
would be like, okay, so we don't want to associate ourselves with Nazis, so don't do the Heil Hitler.
The what?
Whatever that's called, Heil Hitler. I don't know what it's called. Isn't that what it's called?
I have no idea.
Because he would go, Heil.
Oh, okay. I never even heard that dude's voice. I know not. I just know he was a bad man.
I was stuck watching a lot of History Channel.
Oh yeah, I didn't. I know a lot of people do like that History Channel. I think if I watched that History Channel, it would probably piss me off. Because all the stuff, like all the shit they were doing was bullshit, a lot of it.
Right. I mean, it's very educational.
Oh, this guy's a dope fiend. Yeah. It is probably
Like, 'cause
education.
there's things that, like, you forget that they covered in grade school and high school and stuff, or you really weren't paying attention, you didn't care, whatever. But now as an adult, you're like, wow, that's some fucked up times. But my dad always watched war stuff.
Oh,
Joe
so
was
sometime
into that.
Sometime you would probably be sitting there
Yeah, like if
when
we
you were real young.
Well, we didn't have cable, but like whenever I'd go to my parents, like,
Damn, even we had cable at the crib back in the day.
I just told my parents if they had cable in Central Air, I probably would have stayed living there longer.
Damn, y'all must have been poor a little bit.
They're just like they just didn't think they needed to spend money on that.
Yeah. Well, we're watching.
They probably needed to give money to the church.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, we're watching this video of someone hiking and stuff, but there's no one black. Look, there's no one black around. And I'm not, it ain't a like, look, it ain't even nothing about race, like making it like racial. It's just like,
an observation.
it's an observation because it's like she's going to this, what is she doing basically? About to do mountain climb or something?
Well, she's hiking on a glacier.
See, that's where Michelle like kind of what's the word? Picks me up. Cause you fill in the blanks a lot of times. Cause I'll be like, cause I don't know what the hell they're doing. I'm like, okay, I think what is she about to do? About to climb up on a, and you were just like, okay, you know what I mean?
Right.
So
Also,
what is she doing now?
she's hiking a glacier, but it's summertime because it's now. So like it isn't freezing cold there, right?
Yeah.
But what I do like about her is she may be the only black person doing those things. Like when she's hiking and camping, and like she doesn't let that like hold her back. Like those are the things she's interested in, and she's gonna do it no matter what. Except when she did her laundry and felt uncomfortable.
She knew better not to go up in there. She knew. She even said, like, I don't know about this laundromat.
Leaving.
She washed her shit, I think, actually. She
But
said.
she ended up leaving that state altogether. She had plans to go like whitewater rafting, all this other stuff.
But she had,
But
she
she
said that
felt
was her
so
third.
uncomfortable, her third instance, and she felt so uncomfortable that she was like, this trip isn't meant to be then.
Because she was feeling like super uncomfortable at that point. You're like,
Right.
3 times? Because one time you may even kind of just talk yourself out of like believing it's racism.
Yeah.
But 3 times you're like, oh, this is some racism going on here. I got to get the hell out of here.
Well, and
Because at that point, you probably feel like cornered in a way. You know what I mean? Like in a way, and like it might be a bad analogy, but you feel cornered because you're just surrounded by whiteness.
And she kind of seems like the type, I mean, her and I aren't friends yet, but she seems like the type of gal where if she gets like a feeling about something, or
She's got instincts.
instincts, yeah, like she had all these plans or activities for herself, and she was like, after all that, this trip just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, just some of that stuff I couldn't do though.
I wouldn't want to do all that.
But I feel like some of the stuff that these people do, like a lot of the YouTubers, like to me, it's like, do you really need? It's easy for me to say because I'm not like a traveler or vagabond type of person. I'm more of a homebody.
You're not
But
outdoors.
yeah, I'm not an outdoors person or like a vagabond. Yeah, I'm more like a, what do you call it? A homebody, right? I just like to chill. Yeah.
Some may say agoraphobia we have.
Agoraphobias we have?
Agoraphobia is when
You think we-
have a fear of leaving our home.
Do you think you have that?
A little bit.
I have it a little bit. No, I don't. No, we go to work and all that shit. We run all our errands. We go
I'm just
places.
saying, like, you know,
We-
we're not ripping and running, but at the same time, like for me, my job is exhausting. I have a lot of I'm always ripping and running for my family. So when I do have downtime,
You want to
I'm not interested in ripping and running all over town. Plus,
you've been
I'm
doing
afraid
it.
of getting hit by a car. So,
Hell yeah.
and then
That's
there
a
are
legit ass concern, though.
2 weekends in a row now that I have personally witnessed
Stolen car.
the Kia Boy crash test dummies, whatever they want to call themselves now, actively stealing a car.
You
when
saw
I
it like
just
live. It was like some
literally
on some.
behind the getaway car today.
It was some live feeds type shit.
I told Maya I should have beeped, but then she was like, well, you don't know if they're armed or not, so it's probably best not to.
Yeah, that's good advice.
I just drove around. Like, I was behind them because I thought somebody was getting in the car. Like, I thought they're dropping somebody off.
Yeah.
And then I was like, then once I saw the glass on the ground, I was like,
Oh, so you like stopped and paused and like sat there
because
behind?
they were taking up the road.
Oh.
They were parked, like, in the middle of the street.
I hate when people do that, just in general.
Right, so that's why I thought they were maybe delivering food,
Oh, okay.
picking up, dropping off, whatever. Then I saw this little kid come out and the smashed glass, and I was like, oh, they're breaking into that car.
Right.
And then we just went around.
Yeah. Yeah, damn, that's crazy.
And I was like, well, let's get off the street altogether because they're probably gonna be driving fast.
Yup, you
So
don't want
let's
to get
just
hit
go
from
on to a
behind them
different-
trying to get.
Yeah, so I was like, let's just go on to a different block.
Yep. Check Kamala out. See what she talking about.
Understand what we all know. Sadly, the press has not been covering it as much as they should in proportion to the seriousness of what just happened. Sadly, the press has not been covering it as much as they should in proportion to the seriousness of what just happened.
Tell them one more time.
Sadly, the press has not been covering it as much as they should in proportion to the seriousness of what just happened when the United States Supreme Court essentially told this individual who has been convicted of 34 felonies that he will be immune from essentially the activity he has told us he is prepared to engage in if he gets back into the White House. Understand what we all know. In 122 days, we each have the power to decide what kind of country we want to live were marching and shouting for justice, knowing that justice will not be achieved unless we are prepared to march and shout and fight for it. And
I would love to see Kamala Harris get her shot. You know what I'm saying? I think Michelle's off up in here making some cupcakes. Let me see. Baby, she making cupcakes? You making cupcakes, baby? What?
That square baking pan.
Square baking pan. That is crazy that they're not talking about that Project 2025. Like, cause I watch CNN every day. You know what I mean? And they have been talking about Biden dropping out and just all about that, just a lot, pretty much nonstop. You know what I mean? And that's like, if you need to talk about that, that's fine. But like, talk about all the Trump stuff. He's clearly involved in that Project 2025 stuff. It's like all the criminal stuff. Like, they were talking about all his criminal stuff nonstop, 25 hours a day, right? Like they should be, right? And then as soon as the Biden thing happened, the debate thing, like that next morning, that's all you hear about now. You know what I mean? Like CNN, like, get it together. I love watching y'all program, but y'all need to get it. Y'all need to reel things back in and get it together, man. Because you're doing the Democratic Party a disservice when you're sitting there talking about Biden all the time. Because you're adding to the confusion that is, you know. And then like that interview and stuff like that. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I felt a little bad for Biden, just the way he was looking up there. Like when George Stephanopoulos was basically telling him, like, man, like, some people want you gone, man. You know what I mean? And he was just telling them all, like, these people want you gone. They're thinking about, like, putting together a little board and coming after you to get you out of there. Like, the way Biden was looking, like when George was like, you know, it's like when someone, like, finds out something and then they come and tell you. And you're just like, oh, shit, really? Like, that's how Biden looked. Yeah. But anyways, like, I think it is Kamala's time. It's her time to be president. And we'll see what happens. Because I ain't gonna lie, I was a little upset when all this stuff started jumping off about, like, replacing Biden and stuff. And they started, like, throwing all these other names out there. I'm like, but wait. Because I remember I asked Michelle, because we were laying there watching CNN one night, and they were talking about it, and they were throwing all these other names out there. And then I remember I looked at her, I'm like, wait, like, Kamala's just supposed to be, like, next in line. Like, she's the vice president. Like, so in reality, unless I'm wrong, I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong. So it sounds like unless Biden dies, you know what I mean? Then she doesn't just become president, like, naturally. So, like, if it's some shit like what's going on, or like he needs to replace, like, some stuff with what's going on right now, it seems like there could be a situation where they, like, do like an election type shit, or, you know what I mean? Like an open thing. But if he were to die, then she would just automatically become president. So shouldn't it just be automatic if just something else happens other than death? Shouldn't she just automatically become president too? I don't know. That seems like that makes some of that stuff the way, like with the popular vote. Like, whoever gets the most votes should just win. I don't know why they can't keep some things simple. I think sometimes they try to, like, make things too difficult, and then it just becomes dumb. Like, in what world, like, if you actually literally get more votes, like, more people came out and voted for a candidate, but they end up losing because all this other stuff, like, that can't make sense in any world. But here, sometimes in the United States, we find a way to make things that seem so simple not simple. Yeah. Yeah, Michelle's in there making cupcakes and stuff. I don't know if she's making the strawberry ones or the, I think she said like banana cream or something like that. So I'm not sure which one she's doing. Yeah, that's crazy though that I don't know why they're not talking about that. Because you know they're not going to be talking about it on Fox. You know what I mean? They're going to keep away from, you know, talking negative about Trump. But like CNN, because they normally 9 times out of 10, when you turn CNN on, they're going to be talking about Trump, you know, negatively, talking bad about Trump, which I love. So I'm like, man, like, why all this crazy shift now? Like, if Joe Biden's not feeling well, or if they're talking about like him possibly being replaced, like, fine, and like, you guys can cover all that too, but you can spend time covering, you know, all the bullshit that Donald Trump is doing. Like, it is kind of weird how they just stopped all of a sudden. I mean, man, yeah, but oh, here y'all, I got this one for y'all to check out too. So if y'all haven't heard, or, you know, I'm sure a lot of people already have heard, you know what I'm saying? So Trump saying like he don't know nothing about that project stuff, right? 2025, he's trying to act like he don't know nothing about it, don't know any of the people involved, or none of that, right? So it is coming out that he does know these people, right? So I'm gonna play this video of one of the people that's involved with it, or one of the authors or founders or whatever of that racist Project 2025 thing. So I'm gonna play this, right? Let's see.
I'll say something for you now. Do my best to just do what I can to. We've been working with.
Okay, so this is Project 2025 leader Kevin Roberts saying Donald Trump gets full credit for creating Project 2025 and will enact it if he wins. Did y'all heard me? Did y'all hear that shit? It says, here is Project 2025 leader Kevin Roberts saying Donald Trump gets full credit for creating Project 2025 and will enact it if he wins. Here's the video, y'all. It's like 55 seconds.
All of them on one project since soon after Joe Biden took the oath of office, before any conservative presidential candidates had even entered the race. As my friend and colleague Paul Dans before talked about briefly, our Project 2025 has developed a comprehensive policy agenda, but even more importantly, recruiting people, 20,000 people to go into the next administration, hopefully to help take back this country for you and for your audiences.
You hear that shit? Yeah. That's why it's just crazy to me, like, because everyone sees this stuff, just like I'm seeing it. You can't get past this stuff on your scroll feed unless you have it, like, all blocked or whatever, like political feeds and stuff. I'm sure some people do. But, like, man, if this stuff doesn't bother you, then, like, yeah, that's crazy. White people that got racist people in your life, y'all need to start checking them and calling them out on that stuff. Because, like, ask white people, right? This is one thing I want to ask white people. Like, you clearly know that okay, here's the thing for white people that say you're not racist, right? And that you don't support racism and all that, but you're still gonna vote for Trump. So you hear hear him saying all the racial stuff, but you're still willing, the ones that are still willing to vote for him. So then that would mean that racism doesn't bother you as much, or isn't up there on the top of your list as, you know, as reasons to why you would not vote for Trump. But like, if you're white and you're, you know, because Trump's not saying racist stuff about, we're saying racist stuff about poor white people, actually. But most white people aren't poor. So when Trump says something racist about a black person, or about an Asian person, or about a Mexican person, or about someone Nigerian or Haitian, most white people, they may say like, damn, that's fucked up. That's not nice for you to say. Or that was mean. But they're not going to be like, it's not going to hit them the same because they're not black or brown. You know what I mean? So they're going to be willing to forgive that shit as long as they like everything else he's doing economically and shit like that. The real whites are the ones that hear the racist shit come out of Trump's mouth and are like, oh, fuck that. I ain't voting for dude. And then they step up and call out the shit and talk about him and stuff like that. Shout out Tim Wise. Tim Wise is one of the good whites. Y'all go check Tim Wise out. That's W-I-S-E. A little music break for a minute. Just for like 30 seconds. Go pour me a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. What kind of cupcakes are you making, baby?
I'm going to make the butter recipe yellow super moist cake by Elizabeth Crocker.
I thought you were about to say by Michelle O. Crocker.
No, Elizabeth Crocker. And then I'm going to put it in these 2 pans because I have the parchment paper.
Okay.
And then we will just do that and make a double.
Got you. And then, what frosting are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do the chocolate.
Nice.
Because otherwise you'd have strawberry.
So
Oh, that wouldn't be so bad. Strawberry frosting on a yellow cake.
It's your call. That would be tasty.
Now, would the chocolate frosting be good on a strawberry cake? Yes, it would. Okay.
It would be good. I think either combination.
Decisions were made.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, all these things in here.
We got a lot of stuff up in here.
Oh, I didn't know we still had bread.
Yeah. We got.
Oh, I'm gonna make polenta this week too.
We got this nasty ass instant coffee. I had to buy this instant coffee one time at the gas station because the store wasn't open. This is okay in a pinch though. The little instant coffee.
In a pinch it would be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But
oh, okay. We got the cran grape. Ocean spray, cran grape. This cran grape is good. We got watermelon, strawberries. We got, what else we got? We got the Activia for the,
oh my goodness, that was great.
And I'm good on the commercials, ain't I, baby?
You are.
That's a hidden talent of mine. You did good with the commercials. Let's see what else we got. Michelle made the dog's food. It looked pretty good. Damn, our freezer is packed.
I know, there's a lot of things.
Woo, we got a lot. We got the chicken meatballs. We got plenty bagged fruit, frozen fruit. We got the organic bean, rice, and cheese burritos. We got the hash browns. We got the Nestle Toll House chocolate chip ice cream cookies. I don't like them. We We got tilapia. We got frozen turkey. We got vanilla bean ice cream. We got, what else we got off of it? We got root beer float vanilla ice cream bars. We got frozen avocados. I don't like them. We got chicken breasts. We got vegetables. Organic avocados. We got organic avocados, baby.
Yeah, it's for the dog food.
The dogs are getting that.
Yeah.
Yep. We got our spice game is good.
The better than gravy. Chicken gravy.
Ooh, yeah.
Because I'm going to make the...
Ooh, Michelle bougied it up for Charlie and Chewy.
Oh, no, that's for us.
Oh, nice.
Something nice for us. No, I'm going to make like the egg noodles, the chicken, meatballs,
Ooh, that's a good
and
ass
gravy.
meal. Yeah, hell yeah, I like that one. Nice. And then we got the pesto in the can, you know. You don't have to feel like making your own pesto. And baby's making cupcakes. So you're doing, okay, strawberry frosting then? And yellow cake, or what did you decide on, baby? Okay. Baby, where's my sugar at?
Hold on, I just want to make sure I didn't get a
Oh, you
shell.
got an eggshell in there?
No, I said I wanted to make sure.
I love you.
I love you.
You love me more than you did yesterday.
I love you more than I did yesterday, and I love you more tomorrow than I do today.
Ooh. She'll be making me blush when she does that sometimes.
I don't know how to do this.
You know what's crazy, baby? You love butter, but you don't like getting that stuff on your hands.
I don't mind. It's just this is that Crisco.
Oh, that's Crisco right there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Butter flavored Crisco, of
Ooh,
course.
hell yeah.
And just for so that they don't stick, it doesn't stick to the pan.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really messy.
I don't mind if it's like...
My hands are clean.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna get back to, I was watching Soul Train.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. What you, so wait, okay, we got Big Brother coming up soon, so
Yes.
we gotta finish Bear, right?
Have to finish Bear. Maybe tonight we should just knock it out of the park.
Okay. Because we only got, what, about maybe 3 or 4 episodes left? 4 or 5?
5, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna say right now, I feel like it ain't as good as the last season. Maybe
I feel like it was hard to get into so far.
Yeah, it's going a little slower.
But now it's picking up.
Okay, then I was right. I'm like, this seems like it's going kind of slow. For any of y'all that's watching Bear, does it seem like it's going slow, or do y'all like it? Seems like it's kind of what Michelle said, it's starting to pick up now, but
It is now, yeah. But you're right. It was like they're doing too many flashbacks.
yeah.
And what's that called when movies go back and forth?
I forgot what
It's
that
something.
shit is.
It's not foreshadowing. It's something.
Mm-hmm.
And so that gets confusing because you're like, wait, is this happening or did it happen?
Right. Exactly.
And if you're tired,
Right, especially,
or
yeah.
drinking, you're just like, wait, I'm so confused.
So we're gonna finish that up then, because Big Brother starts in
I just want to get
10
that
days.
Yeah, I just want to get that over with. I should probably make sure that I'm all caught up on my Real Housewives. Because there's some dramatics happening in New Jersey.
And then
I think there's only one more episode left. Somebody breaks a pitcher over someone's head. It's great.
oh wow. Okay.
Wait.
The violence.
The violence of these white ladies.
See, y'all heard it. Y'all even heard it. Michelle just said it too.
But they also do.
They'll
it
be on there
on-
damaging each other.
I watch ones where it's mostly black ladies too, and
But a lot
they
of
also are violent.
it's just crazy to me though that damn near every city has How many of those Desperate House shows are
Oh
there
my God, I
now?
think there's like 10.
That's crazy.
But the thing is that I
That
would
people
never
tune into that stuff.
have a group of friends where I fight that much.
That's just crazy. That's because of that drinking.
I just also would not.
That's that
Could
drinking.
you put some soap on here?
Mhm.
I just wouldn't. I also just wouldn't like regularly hang out with 6 people at once.
Right. That's too much energy. That's too much. Too much conversation to be having to like
I don't think,
keep up with.
I don't think I've ever had like 6 friends where we were all friends. I probably had 6 groups
Right, I see what you're saying. Right,
where
yeah.
like I hung out with 6
Individual
people
time-
individually,
yeah,
but
yeah.
they all didn't like each other, so
Got it.
I had to juggle.
Mm-hmm.
My social calendar was full.
Mine was too.
Yeah. But yeah, I gotta catch up on all those.
And then, so yeah, because when Big Brother starts, it's
Zero
a
time.
It's, yeah, 0 time. It's a wrap. So we're getting excited for that. Supposedly there was a leaked cast, but I think that was just some made up stuff. I didn't even really pay any attention to it. Yes,
I don't believe that just yet.
because you know what, baby? They do that every year. And every year that when the cast comes out, them leaked cast bullshits are always, none of them are right.
No.
None
Or
of
there's
them are
like,
right.
Maybe they had 3 people writing.
Right, yeah. So,
Butter.
yeah, Michelle's whipping them cupcakes up. Thanks, baby, for making them.
Of course, sugar.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna turn on a food processor. So
Okay. All right, recording's going off because it's about to get loud.
It's about to get loud.
Yep. Ooh, I am going to bring a cigarette in here, though.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back. Yeah, we're just hanging out on a Saturday night. Michelle's making cupcakes. Yep, and I'm just in here drinking some coffee. That Collectivo coffee. Shout out Collectivo coffee. I think I'm gonna put a little music on real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, boobs. Master of ceremony. We getting close now, nigga. The kings listen when the master drops. You can get hawked or the plastic will pop. Cop chasing my man, I'm chasing after the cops. Doing what I have to. I spaz to the block. Only thing touching me is the hands of the clock. This time, my nigga, I can rhyme, my nigga. You better than me, you out your mind, my nigga. Like the big ass jewels, go ahead and shine, my nigga. Trying to grow like the plants and trees. I'm grown, cause niggas are running, tell your dope stamp the D's. If the cocaine is wet, nigga fan the keys. And I rap ill, cause I got fans and keys. I ain't God body, but you can learn your man's degrees. 180, 180, positive and negative. Incredible nigga, sucker shit I never did. Never rat, never fuck your man broad. Niggas will get you whacked for a few grand large. Old school killing niggas, fans at the bars. Who the hardest out? Why should I ask you? Fuck that blast you. Bullets will pass through. Quick on the draw, yeah, nigga, you fast too. Get you a mask too. Hungry like I'm on a fast too. SP is flipping like the bills is past due. Sweet and salty like cashews. Yeah, I still do what I have to. 2 guns up, you can call it a crapshoot. Kept 7 or 11 bullets. You a cocksucking rapper, you would never pull it. What up? Yeah, you softer than the feathers and down cool. Tougher than leather. Since 11, nigga, I've been around cool.
The latest car chase looked like pure showbiz. Police say they've never seen anything like it. 2 suspects put the top down on a convertible, sped through the rain, and showed off 4 bystanders.
Top down on the convertible, that's kind of nuts. Got a house, I ain't sleeping yet. Seaplane to a private island. If you ain't get to meet me yet, they call me Ghost. I'm a god if you ain't greet me yet. Downshifting in some informants, you see me drift. I drift off in my thoughts and make a dope wrap up. God forbid I backslide and pick the coke back up. Got no time for the drama. They love me in the trenches. El Jefe in the mud. You are looking at a little farmer.
Come on, guys, come on. This episode of FX's The Bear is presented by Stella Artois. Stella Artois presents.
What, baby?
How can that be MLK and 6th Street? That doesn't even jive.
It's a show of this team coming together and trying
No, that don't even make sense.
It happened, this is on CBS 58. Quadruple shooting that happened on Saturday at 1:30 a.m. Martin Luther King and 6th.
At 1:30 in the morning, someone got shot?
Yeah, I gotta read the comments because I'm pretty sure
they got
somebody...
the cross street wrong.
Yeah. I love that. Where's 6th and King? Both streets run north and south.
Right. Yeah, someone got shot at 1:30 in the morning here in Milwaukee on Saturday. Y'all check your people. We're watching Bear. Get them Big Brother live feeds.
Oh yeah, I gotta make sure it's working on all of our...
Oh, and all our devices?
All of our devices.
Okay.
Project 2025 leader says agenda will bring second American Revolution that will remain bloodless if the left allows.
What? Who said that?
The Heritage Foundation, Kevin Roberts.
Oh, they're the one. Yeah, they're the one funding that shit too. That's the name, that Heritage Foundation. Supposedly, like back in the day, they weren't like Trump supporters or some shit, and now they are, or whatever, and they're funding that bullshit too, or whatever.
I bet if you look at his campaign donations,
them people are on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's all coming out now. They're finally talking about it on the news a little bit.
Yeah, we saw this episode.
But since Roe v. Wade was overturned in 2022, it's been Harris who has emerged as a key voice for the administration on reproductive rights.
This is a fight for freedom. The fundamental freedom of a woman to make decisions about her own body and not having her government tell her what to do.
Yeah, baby, what do you think about? I mean, I already know how you feel about that, but they were just talking about how Kamala has been on the front lines, you know what I'm saying, with the Roe v. Wade stuff. Because she feels like, you know, people don't have no right to tell a woman what to do with her body, and I agree with her.
Right. I totally agree. I think it's bullshit that a man is going to tell me what to do with my body. But if I was like, I think you should get a vasectomy, they'd be like, oh, no.
Exactly.
That's wrong. You can't tell us what to do. But you're going to take away birth control as well?
Good point. Yeah, good point.
Because it's not God's way. It's not God's plan.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at God. It's just, the analogy is funny. Yeah. Yeah, no man should be telling no woman what to do with her body. You know what I'm saying? This is coming from a man, too. You know what I'm saying? That don't even sound right for somebody, for a man to tell a woman what they should be doing with their physical body. That don't even make sense. That can't make sense in any world. Like, I don't get that shit. Like, I mean, I get it because men want to control everything, so I get why they're doing it, but it doesn't make sense. It's dumb as a bitch. You're right, because if a woman if a woman were to tell me, get a vasectomy, I'd feel some kind of way about it. So it makes all the sense. Like, no man should be. That don't even make no sense. That's why it always used to bother me when I would see people sweating women, like going into the abortion clinics or like the plan. You don't know what she's going in there to do.
Right, because it's also a health clinic.
Right, it's also a health clinic. Just because she's going in there don't mean she's about to go, get an abortion. And if she is, that's her business. You'll be having these men standing outside these clinics and shit, harassing the women when they're going in there and shit, all yelling in their ear and shit. I had to check one white man one time. This was a few years ago. I was getting gas. This was over the one on Farwell. You know what I'm saying? Across from the gas station over there. Yeah, I went there. I was getting gas, and I was coming out, and it was some white dude. He was yelling all at the black lady. She was going in, and he was just screaming at her, all in her ear, man. I yelled across the street. I don't even remember what I said to him, but I was yelling all kinds of shit at him. Because I didn't like that dude. Like, who are you, man, to tell, be all in. I'm surprised there's not more, like, confrontations at them places. Like, physical confrontations. I mean, I'm sure there are, but, like, I'm surprised you don't hear about that more often, But, yeah, that's crazy. Thanks for listening to Sunday's episode. We really appreciate it. And to the next one, peace and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Vote Democrat.